Hey guys, it's Podge, and in this video we're going to go over some brand new skills that have just been announced by GGG on Twitter this morning. They are mana-based skill gems, and they have some pretty interesting mechanics involved, so let's get stuck straight into it. It says, alongside Path of Exile Delirium, we are introducing new gems that allow you to translate mana investment into damage. This post shares more information about the new Stormbind and Arcane Cloak skill gems, as well as the Archmage Support. Alright, let's check it out, guys. Ooh, that looks cool. It's a sick little character effect that adds like a kind of stormy looking Archmage Support. 7.5k mana, Jesus. Stormbind and Ring Blast. That skill looks sick, eh? It'd be hell slow though, I feel like, for clearing. It could be a good bossing skill though, especially bosses that move. But it's nice that you can teleport around with it. You'd need a lot of cast speed, I think. Get rolled, Hillock. While there are some existing options in Path of Exile that facilitate using mana as a source of damage or defense, these usually come from quite niche sources. Since mana is such a fundamental mechanic, we felt that there could be more support for players who are interested in builds that fully invest in mana. Introducing new gems facilitates this desire while also having the bonus of allowing you to gain damage from your mana pool in a way that is distinct from reserving it for auras. Arcane Cloak. Arcane Cloak is a guard skill, and like other skills, it is instant with a cooldown that does not expire during the skill's effect. The extent of your build's mana investment will scale both the offensive and defensive properties of Arcane Cloak. It uses a percentage of your unreserved mana to grant a buff that absorbs 75% of all damage from hits before that damage affects life or energy shield, similar to how Steel Skin and Molten Shell work. The amount of damage an Arcane Cloak buff can absorb is determined by how much mana was used. While the buff is active, you also gain additional lightning damage proportional to the mana used by the skill. The damage bonus relies on the buff being active, so you'll need to ensure that you don't take more damage than your buff allows, or you'll lose the effect until until the cooldown resets. The flexible nature of this skill allows you to use it in different scenarios, perhaps as a burst of damage against bosses or a quick layer of defense against incoming damage spikes. Just make sure you have plenty of mana to spare. Stormbind is a level 28 channeling spell that works in a fashion that's similar to Mines, but with a channeling component. So like, you know how like the mana reserve like ticks down the more like Mines you have out, so I'm guessing the more of like runes you have out, the more mana it uses. The initial channeling aspect of Stormbind lays a grid of runes that hinder enemies. As a second layer of defense, Stormbind also grants the Rune Blast ability, a channeling spell that upgrades the area of effect and damage of Stormbind runes. The more mana you spend while channeling Rune Blast, the greater the area of effect and damage your upgraded runes will have. When you stop channeling, all your Stormbind runes will detonate in a sequence, dealing lightning damage to an area. Your character will also be teleported to the location of the first rune that was detonated. That's pretty sick. You could probably use it as a movement skill then, maybe, I don't know, cast while channeling and some funky stuff like that. Because of its various components, Stormbind can be used in several ways, either as a single layer to hinder enemies, a sizable blast for your foes as an option for movement. Because of the way it scales, you'll be rewarded with having a high mana cost and fast cast speed, as these allow the runes to be upgraded quickly and to a higher capacity. The Archmage Support can be used with any spell that deals damage with hits and has a mana cost. It converts the supported spell into one that scales with mana investment. Instead of using the skill's inherent mana cost, the Archmage Support causes it to use a percentage of your unreserved maximum mana. The larger size of your mana pool, the greater the cost of your supported spell. Mana multipliers from other support gems will further modify this cost. As a trade-off for the higher mana cost, you'll gain lightning damage based on the new amount of mana for your supported skills. The higher your skill's mana cost, the more damage you'll gain from the Archmage Support. This support naturally increases in power as you level and gain a larger mana pool, but further investment into mana on your passive skill tree will greatly improve its damage. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Leave a like and leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think that you want to play for this upcoming league. I do have a league starting like build sort of video coming soon, so if you're interested in that, click the subscribe button. You can also check me out on Twitch at twitch.tv/podge92. But yeah guys, thanks so much and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace!